Hello and welcome. Today we're going to talk about Warhammer 40k, because this is something I talk about frequently on the channel. This is not. This is actually about a game being delisted and removed from Steam. A 7-year-old game of Warhammer has been removed from Steam.
No mercy.
Well, this is something that I never expected I would talk about very often, and actually once I saw the trailer to this, I didn't even know this game existed, and the trailer looks amazing to me, and I'm surprised this is actually being delisted and removed. They've shut down the servers. They're no longer going to be offering this game. The release date of this game was September 8th, 2015. I never heard of it before. It's called Warhammer 40,000 Regicide. And after watching the trailer, I was sitting there going, I would play this. Why did this get removed? What has happened here? Let's take a look a little bit at this trailer. So from Hammerfall Games Workshop, this is actually what you see in game. Blood, guts, and gore. Like, who wouldn't want to play this? This reminds me of the old school, what was it, battle chess that you could play for the way things happen here. If you look at the board, you've actually got a board state that is very much similar to the way chess is played. This reminds me of like Final Fantasy Tactics. It reminds me of this niche genre that's out there where you can play chess, you go against other troops. This would have been something that I probably would have played if I even knew about it. I didn't even know this game existed. It looks absolutely amazing to me that it's something that I've lost out on. It's something I haven't gotten to play. And you can see, like, the units literally blow up. Like, it's hilarious in its own right. So why did this game get removed? You have a notice here. Notice, Warhammer 40k Regicide is no longer available on the Steam store. So there isn't another way that I know of at this time to download it to be able to open it up. And you can even see, you had Total Biscuit on here. This game has no right to be as good as it is. Wow. R.I.P. Total Biscuit. Like, what were the requirements? The requirements weren't even that great. Like, anybody could have played this game. It would have done very well. Apparently, there is an offline mode. If you have the game, you could play it offline still, but there was an online mode, and a lot of people are quite upset over it being removed. So if you go into the discussions here, there was a DLC at one point that is no longer available. It never went into the offline mode. The DLC was only an online mode option. So people are upset about that. They're saying they need to release that in the offline mode. They're shutting down the servers. Bought this not long ago. BS. 6 years. Surprised a random 40k strategy game lasted this long. At least your comment isn't forgotten. PC Gamer actually came out with an article about this, how it's being removed and shut down. It's really unfortunate that a game like this, to me, this looks like a hidden gem. It looked like something that had a following of players. They wanted to continue to play this game, and then it shut down. Here it is. Until next winter, final tournament results. 2015 to 2022. Greeting glorious players of Warhammer 40k Regicide. Thank you for the incredible 7 years of Warhammer 40k. Congratulations to all our ranked tournament participants with over 300,000 active players, over 600,000 matches in each mode. 300,000 active players, that is a ton of people that were playing this game. The final ELO scores and leaderboard rankings for the top 200 of both competitive Regicide and classic chess modes can be viewed on our website. Other impressive stats: Warhammer 40k Regicide players have been awarded over 500,000 achievements in the 7 years of play. Unfortunately, we recently announced the immediate closure of the servers and will be unlisting the Steam release, Google Play Store, and Apple App Store from today, the 19th of October, 2022. For game preservation, offline mode will still work for prior installs. So if you have this game, you could still play it in offline mode. And apparently the AI is smart enough that you do get a little bit more out of it. Hammerfall will be venturing into new, exciting projects in the future. Thanks again for being part of the story. Until next winter. So I don't know if this is possibly something that they're going to re-release with an updated AI, an updated version of it, and they're shutting it down so they can make a new version of it. No one knows what's going on, and this was posted on October 19th. I don't know. This game looked like it was something that was great. It looked like it was something that had a niche market. There's it had mixed reviews, but all it needed was one person sitting there saying this game is amazing, and I bet you the reviews get flooded with a lot of new people to the game. And it's really unfortunate to see a game that I will never get to play now get shut down like this, especially when it looked like the Final Fantasy Tactics style strategy chess sort of movement style play, which would have been a lot of fun. Well, honestly, I'm thinking about this for Regicide here. If this was released as a physical game, people would have still owned it, much like Final Fantasy Tactics. Final Fantasy Tactics is one of those games that didn't get a lot of hype, didn't get a lot of play with a lot of its audience right out of the gate. It was a game that's slowly grown into the hearts of many people down the line. Physical media in this sense would have probably outlived the essence of this digital only game. It probably, if you had a physical copy of this game, it probably would be one thing that your kids or someone else would play and then share it with a friend, share it with another friend, and it would just snowball into something that is absolutely amazing that we know today. Like, I really do draw into Final Fantasy Tactics here as that representing this type of scenario. Shutting down the servers, obviously there is a cost with servers, and they might be having to redo the servers, remake the servers. Just it's something where the technology just becomes old. We're seeing this more and more. We recently saw a bunch of Assassin's Creed titles get shut down for online play because the servers just needed to be shut down, and I think that might be why we see things like this. They just shut down because they no longer can run them. It's not sustainable. It's not something that makes any sense anymore, especially on a game that's probably just sitting there dormant, not actually making a lot of money. So, I feel for the people. Should they refund them? Probably they should, especially if you bought the game within the last year. If you've been playing it off and on for the last year, you probably didn't realize this was coming. There was no prior warning on this game, so it's a really unfortunate thing to see the players, 300,000 people that were playing this game as an active user base, suddenly be out of the market for this game. Honestly, they should open it up so offline play can happen. Open it up so people can make their own servers, like we see with Minecraft, where your own servers can be the playable thing. Or, you know what, license it to Tabletop Simulator and let people play it in there, or let people be able to mod this game, because I think there was a very wide audience that would take this game to the next level if it was open to the public to be able to modify it and be able to change it up. We see this with a lot of other games. Skyrim, for example, I just recently redove into Skyrim. I recently was able to acquire a copy for the PC, and now there's all these mods you can add to it, and it makes the game so much more fun and so much more vibrant and so much more when the modding community gets to a game like that. And that's where this type of game needed to go. And I think if they could open it up to modders, they would see the community around this game probably thrive and grow. Anyway, guys, I'm your proud Canadian Phoenix Cineshadow signing off here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hey, share this with your friends. Also, I do have a Patreon, and I do have merch links in the description of each of my videos. So please check those links out, especially if you want to try and help support the channel in one way or another. Thanks for watching. Have yourselves a great day.